What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here, and to fall right in line with the release of Kirby Triple Deluxe over in Japan, Monster Hero Sakurai has confirmed that the plumpy blue penguin himself, King Dedede, will be making his return in Super Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U. So probably one of the more noticeable things about King Dedede, and something that Sakurai actually pointed out, is his facial expressions, and he does have a variety of them depending on the situation. Sure, they're not some huge groundbreaking feature since they are just cosmetic changes, but it's a nice little touch for the character. But other than that, it looks like he'll still have his rocket charging capability with his hammer, along with being able to jump up into the air and plummet back to the ground. Now, Dedede was never one of my go-to characters I could have done without him making a return, but alas, he is coming back, and the interesting part is that Princess Zelda was announced when the Link Between Worlds released in Japan, and King Dedede was announced with the release of Kirby Triple Deluxe in Japan, so this might be a recurring thing when new games release. The release of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is coming up at the end of February, so we might be hearing an announcement for a new Kong around the release of the game, possibly Diddy Kong. Now, fairly recently, Nintendo announced that Yoshi's New Island will be releasing in the spring of 2014 in North America. We now know that will be an early spring release, as they have given us a more specific release date, so you can expect to throw some eggs on March 14th. And believe it or not, I am actually looking forward to Yoshi's New Island, as the artwork just draws me in. I like what they went with. But the game might not seem all too appetizing as of right now, as they really haven't showcased all too much that is actually new. One of the only new things they have shown is the giant egg that Yoshi can throw. But the game is being produced by Takashi Tezuka, who is the creative director of the original Super NES Yoshi's Island, so the game might turn out pretty well. Maybe. And Nintendo also announced today that Disney Magical World for the 3DS will be getting localized in North America on April 11th. This game will feature dozens of Disney characters in a variety of Disney themed worlds. You'll be able to customize your characters with hundreds of Disney themed outfits and accessories, all while managing a cafe, planting crops, and collecting Disney character cards. But this isn't really a game I'm at all interested in, but if you're a fan of Disney, maybe you'll want to check it out. And as a way to round this off, that Nintendo has given us a look back at the sales of the 3DS throughout the year 2013. So for one, more than 16 million packaged and digital 3DS games were sold in the United States in 2013, which is an increase of more than 45% over 2012's 3DS game sales. Second is that the 3DS family of systems has crossed the lifetime hardware sales of 11.5 million units in the United States alone. And third is that 7 Nintendo 3DS games that launched in 2013 have a Metacritic score of 85 or higher. So overall, this is all very positive for the 3DS. And Nintendo neglected to say anything about the sales of the Wii U in the press release, probably because it didn't sell all too well in that year. But I would like to know how well it sold in December, but alas, the 3DS is doing fine. And that will bring us to the end of the news roundup. If you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff. You can stay tuned for more news videos, video reviews, and That's On Miiverse episodes. The 4th episode of That's On Miiverse is going up tomorrow, Saturday, so you can stay tuned for that. You can also check out thegamingpixelshow.com to follow along for some more 3DS and Wii U news. But I'll talk to you later in the next video, guys. Bye! Second is that the 3DS family of systems has crossed the